see it done on Ascent for them. So again, this is a big change for Vikings. I think also just the manner in which we've seen Team Liquid lose, maybe bringing that in could actually make a pretty big difference, because we haven't seen them use Astra much, if at all. For now, though, Link, again, the man who's so solid, seems to be fantastic at just finding multi-frags. Not today, though. He's already shut out of the round.
Jamppi's getting spammed at. The door's about to be closed, but there it is. The recon, the info they were waiting for, catches off the Killjoy. Shutting him down now, they're a little bit more comfortable to play for the retake, and even more so as GTN plays a dangerous game, spamming a frenzy through the smoke, but they can see those tracers. They knew that he was there and took him down right away. This has just become a very awkward situation for Vikings. A great opening to the site, and well, not a great...
Keeping my eye on that TP that's available still for GTN. He could make a very quick rotation back into mid if he wanted to. Instead, Jamppi! What? Okay, that's 9 kills in 2 rounds. He's just aced it. And I guess we have to technically call that a Prime Gaming flawless, but you know what? He just wrecked everybody on his own. Does it not have his own separate name? Call that was a Prime Gaming flawless, but you know what? He just wrecked it. Something Vikings have been incredibly good at is selling these fakes, these late rotations, the mid-round calls coming in from Sacy as well. And with the double shock dart landing, not too much damage being done for now, but it's an incredible read coming out from Liquid. They are ready for this.
Oh, 100%. Jamppi wants to get up here, but that flash, it actually pushes him back. Scream falls. Okay, that's a great start. Here's the ultimate pop to get the information. Jamppi pops his Blade Storm, but gets nothing bar the 1 kill. Oh, okay, Link. Sneaky beaky down below. soulcas going to emerge from the smoke and catch them completely by surprise. It comes down to a 1v1, a bonus round for Liquid 1, where they don't stand to do too much damage. Vikings hope to just build up that economy and put themselves in a good position, but instead they end up with 15 seconds and 0 information. The spike needing to be planted, and it will be stuck. Kryptix sneaks out of heaven in the meantime and knows that player has to be up close or still behind that generator. Sacy gets a good position underneath now. The steps not really going to be masked. Sacy knows exactly where he is, but no, you left it alone, Tom. I appreciate that.
Why have you just self-burned yourself? I don't understand.
Getting ahead of this. Getting ahead of the curve. I know it's coming eventually. Let's throw it out there. We're good to go. But hey, you know who else is good to go? Team Vikings. They want to go onto the B side. They want to push into Killjoy utility. They don't have any info, but they don't have any map control. That's the most important thing. And so committing towards this is almost essential at this point. Liquid could be up behind them. You're going to pop a Hunter's Fury right off the bat. Scream catches the first, the second, and almost a third, tickling up saadhak down to just 20 HP. They get no progress for it, barely managing to make it out of the choke point and losing so many players along the way. Team Liquid now reinforcing this B site, but saadhak isn't letting this one go. A shock dart kill onto Kryptix bridges the gap even further, but do they know that Link has snuck on? They might not care, because these players, they're set up to potentially contest in towards spawn, where Jamppi is currently waiting for the smoke to fade. 10 seconds remaining. Jamppi makes it away and even catches a kill on his way. Link tucked in, undetected, able to pizza. Then they know on the contact of the turret that those players have actually fallen back, and they further confirm it with the drone down middle. The fact that Jamppi can play so aggressive on this corner because he can dash back is huge, but the shot is still missed. What Vikings don't know, though, is just 4 players on A. Their play is so slow, and Liquid are predicting it with the info they're gathering in the early stages of the round, running into this, but still getting a couple of kills under their belt. A good first start to the attack, but, well, it does kind of fade away a little bit. With Sacy down on 3 HP, his impact should be pretty low. Considering they had pistols, I think it's already been a pretty good round. If Sacy gets 1 more kill, he'll be feeling very, very happy about his impact. But yeah, that was pretty unlikely.
What Liquid were doing, so 2 kills for them, as you...
Even with the stack that was there.
This is the best opportunity we've seen from Vikings since the round that they managed to win. They're going to isolate soulcas as well. Very proactive in their afterplant positions, being able to take control of middle and making this retake really, really difficult now for Liquid, because getting back in and reclaiming short in the amount of time that's left, I'm not sure how that's going to be possible. And I almost wonder if it gets to the point they might just have to fall out of this round.
It looks like they're already making that call, Tom. You can see a heavy wave of blue coming towards the B side of the map. They are leaving this one alone. From what was 4 players from Liquid being in heaven before Vikings even stepped foot out of A main, a round win without a single player lost for Vikings. That is a very quick turn of events and a very solid game or round out of Vikings.
Yeah, this is one though where I almost feel like it has to be a springboard.
This divide. We'll talk about that a little bit later, perhaps, because straight away there's going to be a push in towards Pizza, and Scream's wall has now been revealed, getting nothing for his trouble. The players in spawn not to be worried about with the wall up, and as FZ gets onto the side, that's an awkward fight. Luckily, a trade is found immediately, and a smoke down to cover the Cosmic Divide's dissipation. This will be a plant, as well as a man advantage. There's a retake. It's going to be tough for Team Liquid again. They need to find something to propel them into this, or it will just be another save.
Again, keeping that B lobby control is just going to make this retake very, very unlikely, especially with the man disadvantage. And this is basically what we know Vikings best for, this complete change of pace. Off the back of the ultimate again, just to make sure that rotations into the site are going to be very difficult and that they can't be spammed from the defender's spawn. And now they're actually looking to go hunting, clear out some of these remaining players. Sutecas eventually will fall, but hey, they've got themselves up to a 3rd round. They're dropping some of those weapons for Liquid and basically trying to make some of those rebuys a little bit more difficult. And Link, he does actually manage to sneak back in, so he's going to claim the operator back.
There, they can only spot them when they come up through Pizza, because obviously they have the turret there to play off the contact. It's an interesting use of utility to negate a part of the map, but it also means your rotates are super slow. But enough about that, because Jamppi's swinging on corners and taking kills. And again, that's exactly what we talk about. And he does. They're going to be barreling onto this side, on the side of Vikings, looking for these duels, but soulcas, he's the first to take a fight, and he goes doubles and triples down on it. That might be it for Vikings. The time is way too low, and well, Sacy ain't gonna do too much. They take the first fight onto the player on Boathouse, who's...
Again, it's looking like we're gonna see the gate crash put through into the site instead of a TP. It gives you that extra entry. Scream already looking to spam, but he's got a little bit of support here. Trade back and forth though. Saadhak keeping things even. Link, again, he always seems to be good for 2, but he runs out of bullets and falls. Sutecas will close out another. They've managed to garner the site. 20 seconds for them to get the spike down, and nothing that can be denied for now. Although, actually, Liquid, they're going to give it a go. They're pushing before it's actually down.
Yeah, they're trying to make the clock the biggest enemy, but unfortunately, bullets come back their way to take them down. The ultimate used to clear out that space. A bit of a showstopper without the boom to it. He's going to be on the back side now, ready to take a fight. Scream, the first to open things up, and GTN forced out the lockdown, pulling them back in towards main. He's going to use his TP to safely cross, but in the meantime, his teammates are falling like flies. Jamppi still with the dash online, free for a kill. Dash still up, which gives him the confidence to go out for more.
Operator hits the deck, but they are going to get into an afterplant. And sure, weaponry's not perfect, but it's workable.
Especially with the Sage res, right? If somebody peeks and goes down, they can get them right back up, and I think that's the intention. It's why Sage switches up to come through Mark at a safer position to res from as they start to rush on out, open up that extra space. But Sutecas, he's here. That rifle that was invested into now stands alone. The one player fighting to keep Vikings in this for 5 rounds. He's swinging out, but, well, there was nothing he could do.
Pushing into what is a 3-man stack with a 4th able to rotate in. This is going to be tough for Vikings.
Oh, man, especially because GTN doesn't have any flashes left. He's in trouble as he goes out, and they are just walking into a firing squad. But with so little time. The scoreline that we feared now puts Team Liquid in a very advantageous spot and goes his way. Left on 44 on the retreat, but hey, you'll take those man advantages whenever you can get them. The wall up gives the headshot angle and very nearly gives a pick towards Team Liquid. Kryptix to be taking down FRZ as they close in on the site. Another goes their way. The player under heaven now caught and isolated. Link, the one to connect the shot to close that out. Oh, and another headshot found for him. He's so low, but using the head peek angle down below puts him in a great position. Team Liquid now just looking to hold on and run down the clock. Kryptix and Link both low, but there's only
a lot of maps, and you're expecting him to be right near the top of that board. So the fact that he's having a rough one is definitely one of the difference makers. And this man, on the other hand, is absolutely dominating. Jamppi looking to pick up those eco frags once again. We know that we saw him get the ace last time, and I'd be surprised if he's not trying to double down.
Hey, get that blade storm up as quick as you can. Why not? Can be the real difference maker when it comes down to the end's performance. Again, the way he's playing Yoru, I don't expect him to have nearly the impact that he normally does when it comes to playing, what is it, a Raze normally? Like, Raze brings so much more value, in my opinion. And certainly with how Vikings normally play it, compared to how it's going here, they're doing a lot of damage on this exit. I saw the first kill. I was happy to let that one go, but at the point where they leave Liquid with with
3 rifles. So it's a gift if you win this round. You're probably going to get an extra bonus. And hey, you know what? That's a gift as well. Jamppi goes diving through the one way. And sutecas does very well there to actually come away with 2 kills.
Again, the idea, fantastic. They go up to try and push these players off the control so they can get the ult orb, get Jamppi his ult, and he can just go for fights. Instead, he dies. So, hey, he's got his ult online. But these rifles, they are just going to dominate these fights. FRZ and Sacy, quick to almost close this out. It's just Link, and although
free kill. Fact
free
is,
kill
there's still going to be 2 players here.
It's so free. Look at that. Gun is insane. I like this as well. Okay, TP up above, so it's going to allow the cross into heaven, but there's the cloud burst to cross over the ultimate, looking for the frags, but Jamppi really not hitting them this round. I'll tell you who is, though. Sutecas here, and dealing with the aggression on A long in the previous. We're going to wall it up, we're going to look up, and we're going to fall off. So that's not quite gone according to plan. Nonetheless, pushing out towards the site. There's going to be a TP up behind, but nobody checks the alleyway. Saadhak able to grab himself a double and now lock down that site. FRZ comes through the smoke to provide support, and that is look at Vikings' defensive setup. Okay, he's already done it, but we had Yoru looking for mid control, but also having his TP up towards heaven so we can quickly rotate in if they do get pressured. And pressured, they will get. Jamppi on his way through. Oh, FRZ, he got caught on the wall by accident, but still gets the kill. That is nasty. Another player fallen, and the site potentially overrun. Liquid now have 4 players online with that res. You'd be forgiven if you thought Link was out, but he's actually on 5 HP, just barely holding on to life. And a potential heal could come through pretty soon. This is dangerous for Vikings. They're going to use that Killjoy ultimate to try and push them back, and it looks like it will be successful. Everybody bailing out towards long and short. The Odin picking up a kill. Scream returns another, and Kryptix is in. They've now got a crossfire on this. They can swing from 2 different angles. We've seen this one before, just the other day by V1, but not this time around. Scream is able to close it with where they were at. Kind of goes out the window with that round loss. With that orb in play. I'm noticing he has his ult as well, so he could probably run in to get information, but they're actually already giving it away. In come the recons, the paranoias, everything, and GTN, oh my word! He gets away with a double, and FRZ dashes to safety. A plant now to come through as Team Liquid get the site, but it is still a 3v3 as Vikings will gear up for a retake.
Yeah, the Cosmic Divide at least giving them a little bit of an opportunity to clear out some of the closer spots, but it will dissipate. It has held the remaining players of Liquid in towards the site, so chance to maybe isolate the jewels. They've tried to use the gravity well to pull some of the players out of position, but Liquid are not budging. Well, I say that, Jamppi's actually going to go pushing. He's had enough! He's just taking control of the round all on his own. 1 man left standing. Saadhak versus the world. The first kill will go his way. And even going to try and switch up to the... Oh, he gets the next one! It takes...
With 20 seconds left, I highly doubt they're going to make this push. Probably for the best. But at 12-7, considering the lead, I wasn't expecting it, although I will applaud it. Definitely the right call. Vikings, though, might want to take these weapons out of their hands, and you can see they absolutely do. Barreling forward, Screams caught in a corner, and there's going to be time for them to get all the way up if they want to. But no, they'll just back off. Quite a passive jet because you're worried about short and can push up based on the op seen earlier, and an Astra on the back side. 1 star, and up against this composition, I think Liquid can very much still breach through and look to take that site. The rotates come in, though. Vikings now with 4 players here. The TP onto site, we'll see it's clear, and you're only really worried about heaven with Sutecas dropped below. That is a real kick in the delicates. The site now completely Liquid's, and they get the kills for it.
Yeah, that's a problem, especially considering his position. I feel like he had to get the kill on Link there. We're going to see the dimensional drift used, trying to clear out some of those spots and maybe give them a reposition to actually retake from another angle. It will give another spot, but it doesn't matter. soulcas has already found another with the shock dart. They've also got the denial of the pushback in. The nano swarm going to hold them back even further, and this map is looking done. Liquid, they have taken their opponent's choice, a map that they feel comfortable on themselves, and Vikings, they're going to have to try and swing this back in map number 2 even.
That's a tough one to lose. You know, we come on to Haven. This is the map Liquid wanted to play, although I doubt they were all too upset about the first map being Ascent. At this point, well, Vikings have got to go back to the drawing board on that. We've seen the first Yoru come out here in Masters, and maybe the last, based on how it played out.
That's the thing. I feel like there's a lot of opportunities for that